Howdy, my name is Cameron Peters. A little bit of information about me is I married my husband James last November, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, so we will be at 1 year very soon. We're going on our first cruise out of Galveston for our anniversary trip, and it's our first one for both of us, so any advice is appreciated. We don't have any children, but we do have a pet rabbit named Lola that we love to hang out with, and she really likes to lay on our back patio table, and so it's just fun to watch her play around. We're very near the beach. We live in Lake Jackson, and we try to go there as often as we can when the weather's right and fish or just sit there and relax and enjoy the weather. I enjoy crafting, and I like to decorate the house for the seasons in my spare time, but I've not been able to do so since I began school this last semester, but hopefully at Christmas break I can begin to do it again. A little bit about my education is that I earned my undergraduate from Texas A&M University, whoop, with a double major in agriculture leadership and recreation parks and tourism in 2015. I thought I wanted to be an event planner and go work in the corporate world, but that didn't work out, and I'll get to that in a little bit. I decided that I needed to get my master's to further my education this last summer, and after researching different plans, I decided on the instructional design and technology degree plan with the HR specialization with the University of Houston-Clear Lake. This is the first semester of my master's degree, my second instructional design course, 8-week course that is, and I'm also taking an HR 15-week course. It has been an adjustment to balance work, life, and school, but I'm getting the hang of it, and I know that the time and effort will be well worth it when I graduate. So a little bit about my career. I graduated in May 2015 from Texas A&M, and then I started my career in Extension. So I'm a county extension agent, and I work for Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service, as well as Brazoria County, in the office in Angleton. You may ask, what kind of job is that? Well, we tend to get that a lot when we say that, but we are county educators. So we're just like teachers, but our classroom is throughout the county. There's a county extension office in every county in Texas, except for a couple in West Texas they tend to share. Each office ranges from 1 to 10 county agents, depending on the size. We focus on agriculture, horticulture, marine, 4-H, and health and wellness. Brazoria County has 6 agents, and our job is to educate our county with research-based information to help Texans better their lives. I educate youth and adults in the program area of health and wellness. My official title is Family and Community Health. I work a lot with the 4-H program as well, teaching youth how to build life skills for the future. This is a 40-hour plus week job, and it is not always 8 to 5. It is enjoyable because every day is different, and I get to educate people in the areas that I am proud of. After I graduate with my master's, I plan to stay in my current position. When I graduated with my undergrad, I wanted to go into corporate and possibly also do event planning. Now that I have experience and after a few more years, I may look into moving into the corporate side. My goal is to perform my job at a higher level and make a greater impact when educating right now for the next few years. After reading the scenario for Ad Astra, I saw that there were a few problems to speak on. So problem number 1 is that Ad Astra is losing employees. My solution would be that Ad Astra should look at comparable companies and look at their organizational structure, see how many employees they have in each area. Ad Astra may not have enough customer service representatives to help the customers, and especially looking at what some of the employees and customers said after the exit interviews. One of the exit interviews said employees were pulled from one area to help another area, and that they had no background in it. So this is not putting the employees in a good position to make good choices when they're helping in that area. The company may not have enough employees, and they should consider restructuring or hiring additional help. Problem number 2 is cases where different areas did not know what each other was doing to solve the same problem. So it said in one of the exit interviews that 2 different program or areas were working on the same solution, but it was a different solution that they were coming up with. So my solution for this is to have weekly meetings with the full staff to let everyone say their problems and come up with solutions to best help the clients. And this gives each person an opportunity to say their piece and figure out how to best come up with a solution in a professional manner without getting upset with someone behind their back. And this also helps for the employer, the owner, to see what issues they're having. Problem number 3 is financial. Solution is that the owner and the billing payroll specialists need to have a meeting to find out why customers are having invoicing problems, and then they need to be able to gain the customer's trust again. They also need to look at the ways they are fixing the problems. Are they too expensive? Another option would be to look at other companies and see what rates they are charging and the strategies they are using. Because if they continue to make the solutions be expensive for their customers, they're going to start to lose the rest of them, and that will not be good for the company.